Hey, I'm Ozzy from Three Monkey Samson, Three Monkey Solderless, and today I wanted to show you this. Looks like a load box. It is a load box, except it's got that, which I think you might find interesting. So hang on, and we'll see what it does. Okay, so we're back up in the submarine studio, and we've got the whole schlemiel still set up. And today we're continuing with our experiments. And the focus of today's experiment is this load box sitting here on top. Now, we've had load boxes up here before for doing the slaving, like the Triple Lindy video and the 1176 videos that were before, trying to get that first album sound. This load box is a little different. I've added some circuitry to this load box that should get us a little bit closer to what we're looking for, maybe. So I'm going to try it, test it out for you guys, and then you tell me what you think. Okay, so what is this load box? It's basically a Jose load box. I guess that's what it's called. And it's based upon a circuit that's been floating around on the internet for a really long time. I think it's credited to Jose. I'm not really sure if it's credited to him or not. But it's really nothing that anybody with some competency in the field couldn't have come up with or doesn't come up with on their own. It's a very simple circuit. It's basically a few 100-watt aluminum resistors, aluminum finned resistors that are all kind of like put in there that will basically convert all the power from the Marshall head into heat, which is then dissipated by the aluminum chassis. Hanging off of that is a Jensen transformer, basically a line matching transformer. And then the output, the secondary of that line matching transformer, feeds a potentiometer that then allows us to have an adjustable drive to, basically match up with whatever's downstream of the load box. Now, I've added some circuitry to this to try to make it more, let's say, job specific. I don't know. Maybe this was in Jose's load box too. I don't know. I've never seen one of his, although I got to thank a couple of the viewers, a couple of my friends, specifically Larry. How you doing, Larry? And them Fuzzy Monsters. I got a link to a video of a real Jose load box, and it was really funky looking. A couple of guys were screwing around with this thing, and it sounded really good, I thought. I mean, really good. It was a little different than this. It was a smaller little box, about maybe half the size of this one, and the resistors were mounted on two like L brackets that came up off the box and were hanging off in the air, I guess to cool into the air. It looks like something like I don't know, maybe something like a miniature Jacob's ladder or something like that. It was kind of cool looking. And anyway, they were getting some cool sounds out of it. And it had two potentiometers on it. One of them may have been a rotary switch. I'm not sure. So that may have been an impedance selector, and the other one was the drive. I don't really know. They didn't really go into the circuitry of it. But anyway, this is as based upon, like I said, a circuit that's been out there for a long time with the addition of my extra circuitry here. All right, so let's just really quickly go through what the signal chain is on the for the whole thing for people that haven't seen it before. So we got our guitar, a Seymour Duncan 78, some Three Monkeys solderless cable going into the front end of the 71 small box 50 watt. That's a dead stock, the output of which is feeding this load box. The load box feeding the Marshall 100-watt head here, line in, which is just feeding the power amp. Right after the treble control, basically similar to something like a 9005 Marshall power amp for back in the 80s and 90s. The output of this Marshall is going to the universal aux box set on the Sunset Sound setting. That's continuing on to a little desktop Mackie 802, which is mixing in this mic signal. I haven't EQ'd the output or anything. The Mackie is just there basically because I'm not able to figure out how to get all this mic and camera and audio all together any other way. So basically, the Mackie mixes in the mic and the aux, and it's plugged directly into the camera, and then I just download it off of that onto the laptop, and off it goes onto the net. So anyway, let's get on with our experiment. So let's see what we've got. Let's start off with let's pick a riff. Let's do like a first album riff. We've done a few of them. We could do all right, so that'll be our riff. And like I always say, I'm a builder. you know, an amp tech. I'm not a guitar player, so if I screw some stuff up, please forgive me. Don't light me up. All right, so let's see what this little control does. And let's hold a chord so you can hear it sort of. What was that? Kind of dropped, didn't it? Now you hear it coming back up again. Holding on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Right? Will it clean up? Yeah. Right, turn it back off. It's a lot nastier, a lot more schmutz and kind of crap. This is really kind of doing that whole leveling thing, right? Kind of that we liked, and now it's kind of getting louder again. Holding on, increasing our sustain, right? Oops. Yeah, so I was trying to get something close to, you know, simulating that sort of studio effect where the note just seems to hold on and hold on and hold on, with the addition of some grit and grind from, you know, the microphone pre's and the compressors being overdriven one into another. You know, you get more a very smooth sound that's very level. I think it does a pretty good job of that. So I think that'll kind of give us a good description of what the thing does. And shoot me some comments and let me know what you think of the thing, or if there's, you know, another demonstration you want to hear of it, you know. And we'll check that out. Oh, there is one thing. Someone asked if I would plug the load box into the front of the Marshall. Okay, let's try it out. All right, so I'm going to put these things on standby. I never liked it, but you know what? I haven't tried it with the new circuitry, so maybe it'll sound better. Let's go into the low input of the normal, right? Not the bright channel on the 100 watt, and see what we end up with. And I'm going to drop this down quite a bit, and let's see what we get. Okay, I'm bringing up the Marshall, let's say, to 10 o'clock. I have all the controls set down. Let's bring them up a bit. Bringing up the middle control a little bit. Wow. That's fat. Huh, there might be something there. Stick around for the next video where we go into the front end of the amp. I'm going to see if I could get that to sound a little bit better. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And we're going to do also a video on the 6CA7, the Sylvania power tube, the real tube, and see how much of a difference that makes in our amplifier. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.